Good morning, my lovelies. How are you? Let's get this day started. Are you ready? Let's do it. We're gonna do a little makeup, and we're gonna do a little personable, showing you how to measure yourself. So I haven't done this in a long time. I probably did it about maybe 2 years ago, and then I lost the measurements. So that I measured myself. So to see, because when you're losing weight, you can just look in the mirror, but you can't always tell. So, and then you get stronger as you go along. And sometimes it makes you feel like you're gaining weight, but you're really gaining muscle, right? So I know I've been working out a little bit more, and I've been gaining some muscle. So I feel like I'm getting bigger, but really I'm getting stronger because when I lost my 40 pounds, I was like really feeling weak, you know? And so now I'm feeling much stronger because I'm working out. So I'm starting to build muscle. And I also notice like on the sides of me, like my waist is starting to go in a little bit instead of just those three big bulges on the side, those love handles. Now it's starting to start to have a shape. So that's exciting. And so we're going to do just a little bit. I'm going to show you where to measure yourself so you can track it in your calorie count book. So I have a little calorie count book, and I'm going to show you that. And then I'm also going to share with you 6 tips today. So let's go. We're going to do a little makeup first because I'm kind of dressed up a little bit today because I have some things to do. And we're going to also go in the kitchen and just, I'm going to show you how I do a couple little soaking some different things. So we're going to do that. So I have to position my chair just a little bit different here so I can get my drawer open. Okay, let's do this. Let's do our little vitamin C serum. Do that on our eyes. Seems awfully dim in here today. I don't know. Just going to do that on our eyes. All right. I'm going to do the little firming lotion. Hibiscus and honey serum. Firming lotion. And I took a little bit too much, I think. And you just do it wherever you feel you need a little firmness, you know, like on top of my eyes, above my eyes here. When I first started to lose weight, my eyes are very deep set, and you could hardly even see my eyes. Like this part of my eye up here, my lid, not actually the lid, but this upper part was really poofy and chubby, and it like hung down a little bit, and you could hardly see my eyes. So now that my face is getting firmer, and I'm working on this double chin and these wrinkles, there were so many wrinkles here. This is getting much better, and I'm really thrilled with, using my roller bar every morning and every night and getting that firmed up a little bit, because we don't want to, even though we're older, we don't want to look so old, right? And then we're just going to do our little spray serum, which is the one that smells so good. It smells like lemon. Oh, I missed half my face. Smells wonderful. And then a little bit of moisturizer. God knows I need that. And I also want to remind you guys, if you have not yet done the dry bar on your body, the dry brushing on your body, I'm going to tell you that my skin is getting so smooth and it feels so good. Might as well use the rest of it. I want a little too much. I have to start taking a little less. There. So much better. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Mine was pretty busy. I didn't want it to be that busy, but it was pretty darn busy. My husband wanted to do some shopping for some things that we needed around the home, and he likes when I go with him. And then we worked in my garden. We worked in my yard quite a bit and picked up a bunch of piles of leaves that were sitting there since fall that we didn't get a chance to pick up because we were late raking and it got away from us. It just got away from us. Let's just put it that way. So I hope you guys got some things done, got some things accomplished that you wanted to accomplish. That would be nice. It always makes you feel so good when you get things done, right? And I know I've been really cleaning my side of the bedroom, and my husband is always so busy. And he was looking for one of his dress shirts that he needed for work. And it's a certain kind, it's a FR shirt, and you have to have fire retardant. He has to wear that. And he bought two brand new ones, and we could only find the red one. We could not find the blue one. So we started going through his closet, and we finally found it. And his closet is such a disaster. So I told him that, while you're in here, would you please just get rid of 3 or 4 things? And usually he's like, yeah, I'll get back to it. Yeah, I'll get back to it. But he stood there and he actually got rid of like 4 different shirts that he's like, I don't want to wear them anymore. And then there was one in there that's like a green plaid, and he's worn it a lot of times that we've gone out. And I'm like, I think that shirt makes you look old. Don't, just get rid of that shirt. He's like, okay, whatever you think. So we got rid of that stuff. And so we did really, really good this weekend. We did a lot of cleaning up, a lot of moving things around. We also have a little business. Well, I wouldn't call it a business yet, but we are growing excuse me, worms. So we have worms that we are growing, and they're going to be available here pretty soon. And let me brush. And so we took care of them this weekend a little bit, and now we need to go back to them, and then they're getting a little bit too large for the one container, so we're going to put them in another container and add some more black dirt and stuff. So, but we did get them moved around, and he cleaned up his garage. We cleaned out the front of our house, our yard. We took a lot of stuff out of this one storage area that we had, and we had it sitting on in the front of our house because he wanted to put it up for sale. And so we got that moved around and situated and all that stuff, protected and everything. So I'll be working on that again. All right, now where's my good eyeshadow brush? I can never find it. Oh, it's in here. I had it in the drawer. That's where it's at. I'm just going to do this little peachy color today. I like it. You can tell I use it a lot. And then on the edges, I think I'm going to use this brownish color because I had this dress on that's kind of brown tones. So we're going to do that. Let's just put a little on. Don't need to overdo it, but just a little pop today. It always makes us feel good. That's one thing about makeup. I like makeup for myself because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel good. And a lot of other people, they wear the makeup just to like be a show and to like show other people. I think it boosts your morale. It can boost your mood. It really, when you start doing makeup, it leads to you wanting to do other nice things for yourself, like eating right and buying the right foods and dressing better and things like that. So I think it really can help people. Okay, then I'm just going to turn the brush over, and then I'm going to use a little of this brown. I'm going to kind of like make a little smoky, kind of a little smoky, sexy eye on the side there. Okay, let's do that, you know? Because when you're obese, you don't feel sexy at all. I can tell you that. And when you start to lose the weight, you start to get your sexy back, right? So we all want to feel wanted. We all want to feel loved. And that's one way. When you start to lose weight, you will feel more noticed, more wanted, and it'll just make you feel great about yourself. And I know there's some people out there struggling right now that are really having a hard time trying to get the weight off. And one of my people that I talk to, they are really having a hard time. So I've been praying for them and praying for you guys, praying for my followers and my new subscribers. Thank you so much. And, you know, I just know how difficult it is to break your old habits. That's what it amounts to. It amounts to, you know, breaking your old habits of things like, you know, this person is used to eating 3 helpings of food. You know, they're younger, but they don't get any exercise at all. So they're used to eating a lot of food. And I'm trying to, you know, tell them other ways that they can do things other than just worried about eating that much food. So when they sit down for their meals, they eat maybe a little bit too much. So, you know, I'm praying for them that they find comfort in, you know, one plate of food, and they are able to change that, you know. And I know how difficult it is. I know when you get hungry, right? And I know that. That's why I try to set up things to where, you know, you can still eat good food, but it just has to be the healthier version of that food, right? And in my program, we go all about, you know, doing that. How to set up your menu and with the foods that you like. You know, it's not my foods that you have to eat that, you know, cost you a whole bunch of money to, you know, get the foods and all that. It's just regular foods from the grocery store, you know, just learning to eat new foods and different foods and all of that. So it's a process. I know it's a process, and it's a whole learning curve, and you have to be able to set your life up so your whole lifestyle from this day forward will be healthier, you know. I have a little bit of just regular Lipton tea today. It tastes quite nice. I'm going to find a little wipe for my hands. I found these wipes at Aldi's, and I was buying my wipes at the dollar store. We have one that's pretty close to us, and they had these for like, they had 3 connected together, 3 this big connected together for $4. I thought that was a pretty good price, and so I bought 3 of them and stocked up the pantry with the other 2. So I like having them around, and because if you need to do a quick dust job or just anything, I just grab them and just use the heck out of them. So, and I did find a little garbage can in my kitchen that has a little pedal thing on it, and I haven't been using it, and I'm going to bring that in here. Just going to set my tissue there for now. Okay, we're going to do a little liner. Let's see if we can find the right one today. Oh, this is that one that's, yeah, I don't like it. Probably going to pitch that one, and I'll get this one still has some, we'll use this one. Sweet. I like when it goes on just nice and easy. So that and that and that we don't need. We'll do a little lip liner. Seat on our lips a little bit like they do on TV. Go up a little bit. And then you could fill it in too for more of a dramatic like look, you know. You could, I kind of messed it up right there, but you could go fill it in like right here, a little darker, and then a little here, a little darker, and then when you put your lipstick on, it kind of adds a little. Let's try this today. Kind of goes. Looks a little dry. Let's find a little gloss. A little lip gloss. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, and then we're just going to do our eyebrows, just a little blend in. Just a little blend. I kind of like my eyebrows now. I've been putting some olive oil on them down below here where I didn't have them, where they needed to be filled in on the ends right here. And they're actually growing in now. So I do have. I'm always giving you guys so many good tips. So much. If you appreciate my tips, please like and subscribe. That helps me with this channel, and it helps me to be able to spend my time to bring you the content here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to spend my time doing this. So, help me to boost the algorithm on this station, this channel. And that would be amazing. I would feel so blessed and so grateful. I gotta take that little bit out of that eyebrow. I keep forgetting. Okay, and then a little mascara, and heck, we're done already, you know? Doesn't take that long. I think I'm doing more talking than makeup. Haha. See, I would be done twice as fast. But I love having you guys visit me and hang out with me for a little bit. I'm gonna go see our I haven't checked on my microgreens yet this morning, so we're gonna check on them. Give them a quick spray. There's a lot of them up. It looks like I need to eat some. Beautiful. All right. Pretty good. Not too bad. We just have to make sure that we match the other side somewhat. Don't have to be perfect, but you don't want one eye where it's really full and the other one is lacking, right? You want to be evened up a little bit. I notice sometimes on these videos that I don't talk when I'm doing my makeup. I don't talk loud enough. I kind of talk a little under my breath, so I'll try to correct that. And then I noticed on some of my other videos, I talk too loud. And I talk loud because my mother and my grandmother were hard of hearing. So I come off really strong, and I don't mean to. So when you listen to some of my videos, please consider that that I talk loud. Just it's just automatic, and I try to correct it. So, but anyway. When we were growing up, different things affect us, right? I mean, we grow up in all different ways, right? So I'm going to share with you first the tips, I think, and then I'll do the measurements, because if people don't want to stick around for the measurements and they just want the tips, or I don't know, vice versa, maybe, I don't know. So we're going to give you 6 lovely tips today to improve your obesity, to improve your overweightness. We all, have it. If you're listening to this channel, you know that we all have it. I have these tights on today. But anyway, so we are going to go through these, and let's see. So many people are offended by the word obesity, and I can understand that. I know I was when the doctor called me out. She wrote on my doctor's records that I was obese. It was hard to take. My feelings were hurt, and I didn't like how she went about it. So I know that the word is a little bit strong, but when I use the word obese, it is not to hurt anyone or to belittle anyone or anything like that. It is to get the people's attention that know that they're overweight, because I want to deal with people who are 25, 50, 100, 200 or more pounds overweight, not someone who is 5 pounds overweight and fretting about it. They can just not eat 1 or 2 meals and they could just be just fine, or go for a really long run. I mean, you can get off 3 or 4 or 5 pounds very easily. But the people who are struggling, the people who know what I'm talking about, that's the people I am setting my attention on. So I want you to be aware of that. When I use obesity, it's to call those people out, not the people who want to lose a couple little pounds. Okay, so so the people who are probably starting to have health issues, health-related illnesses, just like I did. The people who don't put themselves first, who don't watch what they eat, and don't believe that what you eat really does affect your health. You are what you eat, and it's so true. And it didn't really kick in for me. When I was younger, I was thinking, I need to lose a couple pounds. I need to run. I need to do this and that. When you're younger, it's easier. And but I didn't relate how much the food is actually affecting us. It is exactly what it says. It is our medicine, and it is what we eat. And I didn't realize that it was to that extent until I lost the 40 pounds by eating all healthy food. And that's what really made me like, wow, if I can do this, there's so many people out there that need my help. There's so many people out there that don't know how to start losing weight, that could feel so much better, could gain their life back, to really feel better about themselves. So it really is true. I didn't used to think about food affecting my health. I just didn't make the connection until I lost the 40 pounds, and I saw firsthand how food that I ate made me thinner. Then I wanted to do more. And if you are looking to do more with your diet journey, here's a few tips to help you along the way. So number 1 is to shop for a protein powder that you can add to your daily diet. Number 2 is to stock up on vegetables, nuts, seeds, and berries. Number 3 is limit your amount of carbohydrates at each meal. You still need carbs, but you don't need as much carbs. So limit your portion on carbs. You should be eating way more vegetables than you are carbs. That would get you on the right track. So then number 4 is smaller portions that you use that you're used to having. And only one serving, please. Only one serving. Make your plate, count out your food, however you need to go about it, and make sure that you are only having the one serving. And don't go back for more. And then number 5 is to take your multivitamins if you're not feeling up to doing anything. They helped me. So when I started my diet journey, I started taking some multiple vitamins because I was afraid I wasn't going to get all the vitamins and the nutrients that I needed from the foods that I was eating. So I wanted to make sure. And I've always pretty much ate vitamins. And so I wanted to, supplement my nutrients. So I went ahead and I started taking a vitamin. I take a multiple vitamin, and I take a lot of other supplements that are just natural supplements, like collagen, and like I take a gummy that is vinegar, apple cider vinegar gummy. It helps with your gut bacteria. Take those. Just a number of things. And so number 6 is read all the food labels before you buy food. So if you're not reading any of your labels, and I used to do the same thing when I had kids and I would go to the grocery store, I would just pile in that basket, the cart, just all kinds of food that, I know my kids liked, I knew that I liked, and just ate whatever the heck I wanted to eat, right? And didn't pay attention to labels, didn't pay attention to the food content and all that. Or, this is another kicker, where the food comes from, right? Where does the food come from? So I've really started watching where the food comes from, and a lot of other products that come into my house, I tried to watch where they're coming from. And you can't always eliminate it, but you can watch who you're buying from. And so I do that, and I try to limit my amount of purchases that are from let's just say abroad. Let's put it that way. Okay, so the next thing I want to share with you is this is my little book that I bought for this year. So this is just a little recipe, organizer book. And this is where I start tracking my calories. So you see I have breakfast, and then I made a line myself. I have lunch, and then I have my dinner. So that's where I started tracking my calories. So I went to the front of this because I don't want to lose my, I went to the back of it. Where did I go? I wrote it in here. Oh, right here, this first page, sorry. You don't want to lose, like I did the last time when I wrote down my measurements. I lost, I don't know where I put them. I know I put them in my sewing shop, and I thought I pinned them on my bulletin board. But when I went back there to go check to see if I had them, to see if I could, measure myself now and compare, I didn't have them. And I don't know. I'll look around some more and see if I can find them. But so anyway, this is the measurements that you want to get. So I can go through the list for you if you want to be able to do it yourself. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this. And I'm going to write down my measurements. I don't have to really tell you what they are, but I'm going to write down my measurements. So that way, when I come back to this like 2 or 3 months later, I can see where I lost the weight. I can see, my improvement. That's what helps me. And that can also help stimulate the want in you to want to do more. If you start seeing some things get less and less and less, you're like, wow, I can do this. I can do this. I can put more energy into my arms, or I can put more energy into my thighs, or whatever it may be. Okay. So I have here what I'm going to take on myself is the neck, bust, arms, belly, hips, and thighs. That's what's important to me. That's like the major things. So that's what's important. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tape measure. I'm going to try to stand up here and do this. And I have a tape here, but I'm going to need the mirror for my neck. So we're going to do my neck. I'm going to do kind of like the middle of the neck, not really the base down here, but kind of like the middle, like right here, right? All right, so Okay. And then we're going to do the bust area. Everybody knows where that is, right? So we're going to do a bust. I might need the mirror for that too. Okay. And then we're going to do the arms. And I know I have long sleeves on today, and I wish I didn't, but it's a thin dress. I'm going to try to attempt to do this myself. I think I can. So mainly this larger area here. This is where I want to, the bicep or whatever. That's where I want to get a measurement on myself. And just relaxed, you know, just okay. And then just write these down, and then you can come back. And then we're going to do probably my biggest part, my belly. My belly. I need the measurement for that. And I do have clothes on too, so if you do it just without clothes, you'll you know, it might read a little bit different. And then we're just going to do the hips, and the hips is like, make sure it's on your bottom, on the biggest part of your bottom, and you go all the way around. Okay. And then we're going to do one thigh, and everybody knows their thigh, right? I don't have to show you that. So I'm going to do the upper area of the thigh where it's the largest. Okay, and there you have it. So we have those, and then I wrote the date at the top. So write the date at the top so you know when you did it. So then you can come back and then compare, right? You can compare what you have. All right, let's get a little sip, and then we're going to go and check on our microgreens. I'm going to take you guys along with me this morning. Okay, so let's go. Shut off these lights. All right, here are our microgreens. So these are, this is lentils. So this is ready to cut into, to chop off. These are peas. Peas are ready. So they're ready. They all need a little water today. And this was, I tried to use it from fresh. I thought maybe somebody did that and it worked, but I couldn't get it to come up. This is broccoli from fresh, but it didn't work. So I have broccoli seed planted also. This one is carrots, and you can see they're up nice. Everything's a little dry. We have a little, what do I want to call it? Radish here. I love radish sandwich. So we have a little radish. I hope you guys are seeing this radish. And this I just planted. This is turnip. And this is starting to come up. Spinach, a little spinach here. On the side. Everything's dry from overnight. I watered it real good yesterday. And this is dill. The dill is not up yet either. That was from seed, from real seed, regular seed. And this one is spinach also. So spinach is starting to come up there. And are you guys seeing this? I'm not sure. I think I have to do it this way. Sorry. I'm sorry. So this is lentils. This is peas. They're ready. This didn't come up. This was the broccoli. This is the carrots. Radish. Turnip. Spinach. Dill, there's nothing. It didn't come up yet. And then spinach is coming up there. And then I put spinach in this window box thing. Flip that back because we're going to water everything. I'm just going to kind of set you guys. Let me get these watered, and then I'm going to so I just saved these milk jugs, and you can just do that, and it's just inexpensive. I'm going to spray this broccoli anyway and just see. I don't think it'll come up, but I don't know. See what happens with that. Carrots, looking good. Come on, babies. And you got to talk to them nice. I've been talking to them. Good morning, my lovelies. Good morning. Radishes look wonderful. My hand gets tired. Ooh, give it a break. This is a workout too, doing this little sprayer. All right, you guys, I got to change arms because I am getting, hold the camera this way. And then up here, do this. Let me take it off because I'm not getting that last row. Put seeds in each one of those little things. Okay, we can put this back on. Spinach, dill, we'll give it a little shot of water, and if I can keep it open, I might have to come back to this one. Give it a little bit. And spinach. You know I love spinach. I put spinach on almost everything. It's very good. Good nutrients. And these are some strawberries that were just the runners. And when I raked out there, they broke off or whatever. And I just brought them in to try to salvage them. And see if I can then transplant them out. They might need a little more water. Okay, and then I just have, cover up what's not to the top. The ones that are already to the top, you can leave these open. The ones that we watered, I'm gonna close those, keep the moisture in, if we can get it to close. And the carrots. I'm going to leave the reddish off too because it was, set that back there. So I bought a lot more seeds this weekend. These are markers to mark the what we have. And I bought a lot of organic seeds, and I bought pumpkin. These are for outside. I'm going to plant these outside. What'd I get? More mint. I might try some of this stuff inside. This sage I'm going to try inside. Maybe towards the end of the month. Oregano, rosemary, my favorite spice, favorite herb. I love rosemary. I'm going to plant a ton of that this year. Tomatoes, I'll start some of those inside. And then these are just mainly flower seeds. These were some organics for what I'm doing here. Peas. And just some more flowers and things. I did buy a grow bulb, and I was going to put it in my light up here if I need it. I'm not sure. I saved these and washed these out with soapy water, and I'm going to cut a hole in these and then put dirt in there and grow out of these. And then this little one too in here. So I've been saving these, and I'm going to reuse those. And then I bought a nice tub that I'm going to wash out. And I'm going to use that for when I cut my herbs and I want to wash them. So that'll be just strictly no dirt, just only for washing. So this is my pantry in here. So, you know, like I have my roasters here and just everything, like food over here, canned goods, you know, different stuff, and canned goods behind here. And then on this side, we have like or wine stash and just extra dishes and pots and pans and extra cooking things and extra flour at the bottom. And then we have another little freezer that we have here. And it just, you know, it works out nice. It just, I cleaned this up so I could have that one little shelf that I could do that. And that's just enough. I don't need any more than that because I'll be cutting some of those and eating them and they'll be done. You know, once I cut them and eat them, they're done. Okay. So, all right, so we're going to go now to the kitchen area, and I'm going to show you what I want to work on this morning. The kitchen isn't too bad, but it does need a little bit of cleaning up. I did mop and scrub my floors yesterday, so I got that done. Let's see. I'm going to wipe off this. I had these black beans on a shelf down there, down below my curtain. I'm just going to wipe it off before I even open it up. So it's nice and clean. So I'm just going to soak some. I've been so hungry for a black bean burger. So I'm just going to soak these. Now, black beans, you want to make sure that you soak them first because they just don't do right. And I think part of them are a little bit, if you don't soak them first, they could be a little bit toxic, is what I read. So I'm a little bit careful with black beans, and we're just going to soak these in water. And then I also want to make some hummus. I haven't had hummus for so long. So I'm going to make some hummus. So I'm just going to put some chickpeas in here, and I'm just about out of chickpeas. So I'm going to put enough. I think I'm just going to use the whole thing. And then I may have a bag in the pantry, and I'll have to fill that back up. But so we're just going to put some water in these. And you'll be surprised. They'll soak all the way. They'll go all the way up. They'll just really take up a lot of this. And I'll just watch them throughout the day. And if they need more water, then I'll add more water. But you just watch them, and, you know, should be okay. I'm going to wash my hands because I'm going to soak some dates also. Going to get that going. So all this stuff will be soaking while I can do my little bit of internet stuff and talking to clients or whatever, and my little bit of busy work and that. So I'm going to do that. So these I'm just going to, I got to do some, I might do that today. I might make a video on doing my milk, my nut milk. So these are the dates that I buy. I buy the same brand every time. I did buy the big, huge one, but I couldn't eat them fast enough because dates are very high in sugar. So you want to watch how much you have. I know I have a little glare going on here with the window. You want to watch how much you have. I could have turned on a better light. So yeah, and you shouldn't eat more than 2 a day. Where am I getting that glare from? Let me turn this other light on. Yeah. I should have had that on anyway. So we're just going to soak a few of these. And I had these in the freezer because my last little batch that I did went bad on me. So I'm just going to take out maybe, what I got, 3, 6, 7, 8. 9's a good number. Yeah, that gives me a little mess to... You have to close the pink one first. Look, you have to close the pink one first. I got these on, I believe I bought these on Amazon. Yeah, I think I did. Now I'm second guessing myself. Either Amazon or Thrive Market. One of the two is where I got them. I think it's the same box. I think I got them on Amazon. I go back and forth with buying. Let me see. There, I was in the wrong thing. So I'm gonna put these back in the freezer, and we're gonna take this, if we can get it out because they were froze. We're gonna take the seed out, and then we're gonna put them in here, and we're gonna soak them in some cream. Oh, let me find a sharp knife, a little steak knife or something. Set these aside. Let's spill those. Set that aside. Hopefully we can get these open. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, these are already pitted. Hallelujah. Just make sure though. You always want to make sure. You always want to cut it open and make sure. Because I know I bit into one and it wasn't. So you want to make darn sure. The seed is so hard. I mean, you could break a tooth. Make sure that that's not a seed. Which it feels like a seed. Maybe a little part of a seed. All right. Perfect. All right. And I'm going to make a dessert with these. So a little cake. It's a little cake. I watched this lady yesterday make it. And she soaked hers in just regular milk. But I would do a plant-based milk if I had it on hand. But I don't. I go through it so fast. So I'm going to use this heavy whipping cream. 1 tablespoon is 45 calories. So it's going to be pretty rich, but no sugar and no sodium. That's why it works for me. Cream works for me because there's no sugar and no sodium. So, probably why I bought it. And I like it in my chocolate milk from time to time. Let me throw this away, wash my hands. And we're just going to pour in that milk. My stomach is growling. I don't know what I'm going to have. I'm going to see if I can find a broccoli bowl today. I'm going to see if I can find broccoli in the freezer. And I'm going to have that. So I'm just going to pour some of this in here and let these soak. And that will be part of my ingredient. I'll pour the whole thing in my recipe. So that'll be good. I'm just going to find lids for these things. I'm going to let them set out today. Put this back away. Find some lids for these, see if I can. And then let this stuff set out today. Let me see what I can find. La-dee-da-dee-da. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-doo. I cannot sing a lick, so I'm not going to pretend I can. I like that. I just need a little, small lid. Oh, this will work. Leave it a little. We're not canning it anyway. I just want to put a lid on so nothing gets in there, or, you know, I've been having these darn ladybugs. I don't know about you guys, but these darn ladybugs. And I was reading up on them. That ladybugs are supposed to be like a messenger, like a message. like for prosperity and all good things and things like that. So I found a lid here. It's been used before, so we're not canning it, so it doesn't matter. So we just have those, and then I'm just going to set these aside here today and wait until later, and then I'll be able to make some hummus. You want to make sure that they are loose and they can free fall, right? Let's see, this is. And then I got to find the recipe for that. I took a picture of it with screenshot it with my phone, the recipe for that. So I'm going to print that out or write it out so I have it. I like the hard copies of stuff, so I sit right here and go by the hard copy so I don't mess things up. I hate when you spend so much money on a lot of these expensive ingredients for plant-based eating and healthier eating and stuff, and all of a sudden you make something and the batch is no good. Like it doesn't turn out right. It doesn't taste right or whatever, you know. It makes me so upset when I do that, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you know. So I like to, when it comes to a recipe, that's one thing. You'll want to settle yourself down enough to take in the recipe and make sure that you're doing it correctly, because you don't want to waste a ton of products, right? Because some of these plant-based products can be a little costly, especially if you buy from like Thrive Market, or, you know, you have to buy it from Amazon or other places or whatever. But most of the things that are in my diet plan just come from the regular store. But I kind of beefed up my protein intake and things like that, so I buy out because I don't. Our health food store here is more expensive than Amazon, I can tell you that. And I like going on Thrive Market. I love getting the box in the mail, and they just have different things that I can't get elsewhere, so I like that. So gosh, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun this morning bringing you into my home and showing you some different things that I do. I hope this helps you. And, you know, if you need a coach and you need to get on a plan and you need to get going, you know, just reach out to me, you know, anytime. My link is always in the description where you can go there, and you can go to my website. Oh, one thing I wanted to tell you about my website, and I left the note in my bedroom. What was it? Oh, I wanted to explain to you. So if you go to my website and you want to go to recipes, the recipes that I have on there, I'll be adding to it as time goes on. You want to go to the recipes. You go up to the top of the page where it tells you where to go. It tells you, you know, about and all this different stuff, my story, about, and all that stuff. You go to the, what is it called? I can't think of what it's called. You go to, more. I'm sorry. At the end, it'll say more, like to take you someplace else, more. And then it'll go to resources. Go to resources, a drop-down menu after more. And you click that, go to resources. It'll take you to the free prayers, and it'll also take you to the recipes. And so yeah, so you can go there and get a free free recipes, and then you can also pay for the subscription for the recipes that are on there. So they are there's a charge on there for those. I forget exactly what it was, and I tell you right now, but I forget what I did put down. But anyway, you can go there and do that, and you know, so you can get some recipes. And if you're feeling blue and you're feeling like, you know, like nobody cares about you, and you're feeling lonely, and you're feeling like you're just lost and overwhelmed with everything, go and sit and read some of those free prayers. They can help boost your mood. They can help you to get out of a little funk that you may be in. And they're really enriching. So they're really good to do that. So I love doing that. It really helps to keep my mood up and keep my vibe going because I do a lot of different things. And so yeah, so I just love helping people. And I hope you guys will go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you here. And we do a lot of different things. And we're going to be doing a video on, we're going to get out of the house and we're going to do a video on some other store shopping, so I can show you some different products and things at some different stores. We're going to do some of that fun stuff. When the garden gets halfway warm outside, we're going to go out there when we get things planted, and we, just do a lot of things that can help you for your longevity, for your lifestyle. Because when you decide to lose weight and you want to do it in a healthy manner, not shots and not pills and not nasty shakes and all this stuff, you want to do it in a healthy manner, you have to eat healthy. So I grow a lot of my own herbs and spices and foods and stuff, and it just really saves on the cost, and I like it. It helps me. And gardening is very soothing for your soul, so it's very good for you. It helps you to get grounded with the earth and things like that, and it's really nice. So I rambled on long enough today. We got, 50 minutes. So I'm going to go for now, but make sure that you like and subscribe on this video. I'd love to have you here. And I know some of you are from out of the country, and thank you so much for watching too. And thanks to my new subscribers. I appreciate you so much. And let's get some more, and let's be a little community here. And I'll talk to you all a little bit later. Bye-bye now. Have a great day.